The Greater Toronto Area real estate market is one of the hottest and most debated in Canada. Should you rent or should you buy? This is a question that many people have navigating Toronto's housing landscape. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the pros and the cons of renting versus buying in the Greater Toronto Area. By the end, you'll have a clear idea of what option might be best for you. Hey there, I'm Matt Sloan, and I'm a realtor here in the Greater Toronto Area. And if I could ask a huge favor, if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Lastly, if you want to book a call with me at a time that works for you, there's a link in the description below. So let's start by looking at renting. Renting in Toronto has its advantages, especially if you value flexibility and convenience. First, let's talk about flexibility. When you rent, you have the freedom to move without the hassle of selling a property. This is perfect for people who might need to switch cities, start a new job, or simply not ready to settle down yet. Students and young professionals is a good example. This is the best option for it typically. Another major benefit is the lower upfront cost. Instead of possibly needing a 20% down payment or worrying about closing costs, all you need is the first and last month's rent. This leaves more room for other investments like saving for the future or exploring other opportunities. And don't forget, as a renter, you're maintenance free. Landlords are responsible for fixing broken appliances, leaky pipes, or even snow removal sometimes. Finally, renting gives you access to prime locations. Want to live in the heart of downtown Toronto or a nicer Oakville neighborhood? Renting could be the way to go without the multi-million-dollar price tag. Plus, many rentals include luxurious amenities like pools and gyms. But renting isn't perfect. Let's talk about the drawbacks. First, no equity building. When you rent, your monthly payments don't build home ownership. You're paying for the space but not investing in it for the long term. There's also the issue of rent increases in Ontario. Rent control laws exist but don't apply to all units, especially the new builds. This can make it hard to plan your finances. And lastly, as a renter, you're subject to the rules of your landlord. Whether it's restrictions on pets, painting, or renovations, you may not have full control over the living space. Now, let's explore the case for buying. Owning a property in Toronto is often seen as a major goal in a long-term investment. The biggest advantage? Building equity. Every mortgage payment you make brings you closer to owning your home outright. It's like forced savings. Plus, as home values in Toronto historically increase, you can benefit from appreciation over time. Another key benefit is stability. When you own your home, you're not at the mercy of a landlord who might sell the property or decide to move in themselves. And let's not forget creative freedom. Want to renovate your kitchen or paint the walls or add a home office? When you own it, it's your call. But owning comes with its challenges too. First, the costs. According to the new data from rentals.ca, the average monthly asking price for apartments of all unit types in Toronto decreased to $2,600 in December, down about 7% year over year. On the other hand, the average condo price in the Greater Toronto Area for 2024 held firm at $735,000. So with a 20% down payment, that would translate to about $3,200 a month, a difference of about $500 to $600 compared to renting. Buying a home in the GTA isn't cheap. You'll need a substantial down payment, sometimes up to 20% of the property's value, plus closing costs, taxes, and ongoing expenses like maintenance and utilities. And let's not ignore that market volatility. While property values tend to rise over the long term, short-term dips can happen. Negative equity is a risk, especially if you're forced to sell during a downturn. Finally, owning a home ties you to one location. If someone who values flexibility and travels frequently, buying might not be the best fit. So, how do you decide between renting and buying? Here are some key factors to think about. First, your financial readiness. Can you afford the upfront costs of buying? Do you have a stable income to cover the mortgage payments, property taxes, and unexpected repairs? If not, renting might be a better option. Second, consider your lifestyle needs. Are you planning to stay in one place for at least 5 to 10 years? If you're unsure, renting offers the flexibility you need. And finally, look at the market conditions. In a high interest rate environment, renting could be more affordable, at least in the short term. But if prices are favorable and interest rates start to lower, buying could be the opportunity of a lifetime. So, should you rent or should you buy in the GTA? It all comes down to your financial situation, lifestyle, and goals. Renting offers flexibility and lower upfront costs, but you're not building that equity. Buying provides stability and the chance to grow your wealth, but it requires a bigger commitment and higher costs. So, what do you think? Are you leaning towards renting or buying? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're still unsure, don't worry, I'm here to help, and you can click that link in the description below. So subscribe to my channel for more GTA real estate market insights, and don't forget, if you liked this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.